Why does the media attack an issue? To get primetime ratings?
In my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
A moment comes when we step out from the old to the new, and when the soul of a nation, long suppressed, finds utterance.
To kind of catapult the propaganda.
You are listening to Open Eyes with your host, Ira Robinson. From the normal to the paranormal, from government cover-ups to the depths of our consciousness, we aim to explore all things. From the dawn of prehistory to current events, no topic is forbidden and nothing remains hidden.
No more secrets.
Open your eyes and open your mind to the fact that life as we know it is not as we have been taught. Join us at latenightinthemidlands.com or openeyesnetwork.com as we take this brief journey through the depths of the cosmos and explore what it really means to be human.
Many peoples have sacrificed their liberties, only to learn to their sorrow that deceit and mockery, poverty and tyranny are their reward.
Whether you're online or offline, intercontinental or intergalactic, hello and welcome to Open Eyes. It is Friday. It is December 16th, 2016. We are live and in person with you right now. You guys can call in tonight if you want to. The number is 260-494-3937. Our Skype line is JDA Film, and as always, you can reach us in the chat room over at LNM Radio Network.com. We're also live streaming, as always, over onto YouTube at youtube.com/C/Open Eyes Network, and watch us as we do our thing, as always. It's going to be an interesting night tonight. We have a special guest joining us tonight. Her name is Adele Marie, and we'll bring her in just a few moments here, and she's going to be an interesting guest, I think. This is going to be unique. We are bringing her on, and yeah, she's a psychic medium, clairvoyant. She's got multiple books written. Everything. She's done a lot of great stuff, and I'm going to let her give her bio about herself here in a moment because I always fail at giving the bios. I always find it's better to let them tell their own story, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, yes, we are live, and she is willing to take calls from you guys. She has messages waiting for you. So again, the number is 260-494-3937, or join us in the chat room at lnmradionetwork.com. Don't forget as well, our homepage is openeyesnetwork.com. That's our flagship location, so to speak. And you guys can also get the audio stream over there if you want to do that. That is up to you. But we do have the archives of all of our shows available over there. And I will be live again tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time. I've got a busy day today. I'm telling you, I've been awake for many, many hours now. I got up after about 3 hours worth of sleep, and Joe, he drugged me out to go see the new Rogue One movie, and very, very interesting movie. But we'll talk about that one tonight on his show, Duct Tape Nation, so make sure you guys tune in. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring my guest in here. Adele, are you still with us there?
I'm still here. How are you doing?
Awesome. So far, so good. And it's definitely been a day.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I first off want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. And hopefully you have a great time tonight as well. But I thought that if you want, go ahead and give a little bit of an introduction about yourself, some of the things that you've done, where you're coming from with all of the background that you have.
All right. That sounds good. Thank you very much, Ira, for letting me be on the show tonight. I am a visionary messenger. And that means that everything I look at, I see things, So it's kind of cool in one way. I love that. And then in another way, it's kind of like, it's people, places, things. So as soon as you're sitting there and you came on and said hello, I get to sit there and see all the beautiful colors all around you. And
I'm sorry about the noise there. We actually had a caller calling in already, and their sound on that side is really, really loud and obnoxious. So I'm glad that they kind of muted themselves there a little bit.
All right, good. I was like, okay, I know Spirit's coming in, but
not that extreme yet, right?
That's right. It's really cool. On my website, it's Angelic Wise Ones. That's not myself. That's all my guides, my teachers, my loved ones that I work with. And so they're constantly around me all the time, just like you. Everybody has a group or a team in spirit around them. And being a visionary, it's really neat because I love the name of your show, because I always say that, I always have my eyes wide open and I get to sit there and see everything that you don't normally see all over the place. So, that means that I sit there and see colors around people, and then I see people standing around people, and you're like a whole walking universe to me, for somebody like me. So it's like, think of an atom and see that atom like huge all the way around you, and then it's just pictures and places and things and words, and so that's all available for me to see.
I completely understand where you're coming from with that. I've had the ability. I guess you could say I'm much more empathic than anything. But when I was younger, before my blindness kicked in, whenever I would look at somebody, I wouldn't actually see their eyes. I would see almost a movie of the events that have happened in their lives. And a lot of times it was the negative events that happened. And I always wondered why that negative event was there. Why was it that I was focused on the negative? And I thought really bad about myself because, oh, is this demonic or something like that? All those strange things that go through your mind, especially when you go through a very deeply religious upbringing like the one that I had. And so, got kind of bashed on things and all that kind of stuff. Right. But the reason why I think that it was happening is because I was being shown the things that they needed to actually be healed from. So it was the I guess the connection between us, allowing me to see those negative events that happened in their lives, to help them to get past the trauma, to bring it up to them and say, hey, I see this. Please let me help you to get past that trauma so that you can go on with your life, not being impacted by that.
I think that's so cool. Sometimes I think when I see the most negative is with somebody that does a lot of alcohol, or they'll do, one form of drug or another. I don't drink, and that's one of the reasons I don't, because I do see the negative coming out in individuals, and it's kind of the same way. I feel the same way you do. It's like, okay, so I know they have some issues. I know these issues have to be addressed, but at the same time, I find they fight that. They fight wanting to sit there and like really look at those issues.
They sure do, yeah.
Yeah, so let's start with the positive, and let's look around at some things, and try to get that to sit there and help them more.
Exactly.
It's so yeah, I get what you're saying. I remember when I was a little girl, I was driving in a car with my grandparents, and it's the first time I ever saw something that was really, really dark, because it's very rare I see any soul that's really, really dark. Because I always tell people, I don't see your physical self, I see your soul self, And I remember it just kind of like looked at me with these funny looking eyes that lit up. And I think I even hid from that right then. And I was like, yep, I don't need you to see me. So I'm going to go over this way. Yes. Oh.
Well, real quick, let's go ahead and hit this caller here and see what they've got in store for us. It's always an interesting adventure to bring in callers. But 410 area code. Welcome to Open Eyes. Who's this and what's on your mind tonight?
Hi, my name is Aggie.
Hi, Aggie.
And I'd like to get a message from Adele.
Hi, Aggie. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How about yourself?
Good. Let's see. Actually, I'm doing really good, thanks. Aggie, you have a lot of really pretty, like, yellows and oranges and pinks that are all around you. And that lets me know that, the pink is always, to me, is all about love. The yellow is the light of God, but it's also this orange, and this orange is sitting there, and it's about creativity, and it's like trying to get you to sit there and move more into the creativity. Mom says hi. Move into that creativity a little bit more and stuff, but you also do have a lot riding on your shoulders, and it's okay. I think everybody right now is a little stressed. It's a holiday time. And the holiday time is always really more powerful with our loved ones. because it's like we always want them around us, and we always want to know that they're around us. So the best thing that we can do is sit down in the morning, have a cup of coffee with them, and tell them hello. But I am hearing Mom say hello. Yeah. Do you I don't want to be cliche with that. No. Aggie, there's something about like I just keep feeling being pushed on your back. So that always lets me know that there's something that they're trying to get you to do. Wait a minute. You sit there and you talk to them all the time?
I do.
Your loved ones? And it's like constantly, because they're right behind you, and around you I see these beautiful hearts with all these angel wings, and that lets me know that someone's constantly talking. And it also lets me know that you're putting those prayers up there with them. And when we do talk, that is our prayers too. But actually at the same time, they're telling me that one, you talk fast. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. So I talk fast too, so no problem. But the other is, but they're also telling me that you do hear them. So are you hearing any type of ringing or buzzing or anything like that?
I do.
Yeah. So when they sit there and they talk to you, you do. What do? Do you blow them kisses? Because they're like blowing you kisses. Try to just.
I don't normally.
Okay, well, when hearing that, just sit there and take a notice to what's going on around you, and because they're trying to get your attention. And then sometimes we get that kind of like really blown out, like feeling in our ear. That means stop what you're doing and really look around, okay? But yeah, just talk back to them. Just keep talking, and take a paper and pencil and just start writing down, a conversation. Because a lot of times people, when they want to hear outside, like you and I talking. So, what it is, it's the thoughts and stuff that come in within our mind. So start writing down those thoughts and stuff. And don't forget, Christmas, you're supposed to be happy. Do you understand that?
I do.
Okay, because you understand. Dad's also in spirit?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, because he's like, he wants to see you smile, and he sits there and he says, he says Christmas it's supposed to be happy. He says, he wants you to sit there and enjoy it, and stuff. Who smoked?
The dad.
Okay, all right, because he's saying I got all this smoke coming around now, and stuff. And he's also crushing it out, and he's like, that's a bad habit. Do you smoke too?
I used to.
Used to? Okay, good. So that meant you put the bad habit out. So so that's awesome. So congratulations. But just much love to you. You also do you have a puppy in spirit? Now, when I say puppy, I mean any age or any size dog.
I do.
Okay, because this one's coming through too, and it's jumping up and down, and it's like, hi mom, hi mom, hi mom, and stuff. So this one definitely made it over top of the Rainbow Bridge, and is doing things. And they're taking really. Wait a minute, you have more than one?
I have a few pets in spirit.
Okay, because is there a cat too or something?
Yes, a lot of those.
All right, so they're all together, and they want to let you know that they're enjoying the spirit right now. But most important, that thank you so much for being a wonderful guardian and a wonderful mommy. And but I'm going to leave you with that, with much love. Okay, sweetie. So I know it's hard this time of year. I lost my mother Thanksgiving like 11 years ago. And it is hard because we want to make sure they're there, So just know, when you take pictures, to sit there and just ask them to stand in there and smile too, okay? You also got another uncle. You got a lot of family in spirit.
I do.
Yeah, they're like all around you. And they're playing cards right now also, okay? So they're just sending much love to you. Okay, sweetie, and I'm going to leave you with that.
I thank you very much, Adele. You're wonderful. Thank you.
God bless you. I thank you too. Thank you. Much love.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for calling in, Aggie. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. First call, or within the first minute, that was a new record for Open Eyes. So
Oh, she was such a sweetie too.
definitely. I appreciate her call for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It is. It's, the holidays are some of the hardest times for all of us. I remember my grandmother sat there and said one time to me, because I was like, why does everybody have to pass away during, the holidays? And she says, that's the way we won't be forgotten. We always want to be remembered. So, and I know our loved ones pass away at different times through the year, and we're always going to remember them, but sometimes they want to be extra remembered, during those holiday times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yay.
If you guys want to call in tonight, you can do so. 260-494-3937. We'd love to hear from you guys. And that was really awesome. I mean, you definitely seem to be hitting right on with her with no hesitation. That was cool.
Oh, just it's so cool because, like I said, it's just connecting up with that energy, and it might take a second to make sure because there's a lot of other energies that come through. Because I'm getting a little bit, I have to tell you, you have this beautiful blue energy all around you, and that always lets me know that you have a very good peace of mind. You do dig deep, but otherwise that you're a really good friend too. So,
thank you. I do my best. I try. I used to live a lot of my life in misery, and I guess I came to a point where I realized I didn't need that misery. I didn't need to carry it around anymore. And a lot of it was coming in from other people. I've realized that finally, eventually, and decided I didn't need that either. So I learned how to shield myself a lot from, those outside sources coming in. There's a lot of things. I went through a lot of years not knowing anything about the stuff like I do now, and not having a clue how to deal with it,
Oh, and you're not alone because a lot of people sit there and go through that. I teach development classes, spiritual and mediumship development classes, and we're all the same. We're all alike because I know in my generation, I was very, very fortunate to work with a lot of old mediums and a lot of old psychics and healers. And they taught me so much, but we didn't have the variety that's out there nowadays. There's just so many books and teachers all over the place.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
So good.
We do have a couple other calls that are coming in here.
All right. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty. So 469 area code. You were the first in line. Let's go ahead and hit you. Who's this and what's on your mind tonight?
Hi, Ira. This is Alice from Texas.
Oh, well, hi, Alice.
Hi, yes, I was wondering. Hello, Adele. I was wondering if I'm sorry.
Oh, aren't you a cutie? Hello there.
Oh, hi. Thank you. I don't really know what to ask, honestly. I was just wondering if there's something that you see for me. Maybe some important person in my life coming in or something like that. My soulmate.
Oh, now this is the picture that I'm seeing of the individual that's talking. She doesn't look like she's talking.
No, the picture one is the other caller that's calling in.
Okay. So. All right. So, Alice, is it Alice?
Yes.
Okay. One, I'm supposed to sit there and just give you lots and lots and lots of love. You're a lovey. You have some beautiful, surprising, like spring colors of energies all around you. And what they tell me when it comes to finding that soulmate and stuff, that you've been working a little bit too hard at it. You understand that?
Yes.
Yes. They want you to sit there and take a little bit of time off. Okay. Not that, you're not going to stop looking, of course, but just take a little bit of time off and allow the universe to sit there and help you bring that closer and stuff. But they're also saying you're a very dedicated person, and that once you sit there and you make that connection and that relationship with somebody, that you just put everything into it. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, that do you cook also?
Yeah, I haven't lately because that's another thing I was going to ask you about. I had migraines. Actually, I'm getting over one right now. Mm-hmm. They started about in September, so I don't understand why. I even went to the doctor and they couldn't find anything.
Okay.
So,
So then I'm going to ask you why you put too much pressure on yourself, why you have so much anxiety or stress, you know? So I know in today's world, everybody's in a hurry, hurry, hurry to do one thing or another. One, you do have your soulmate is coming, okay? So, but they want to sit there and shift that energy a little bit more calmer, okay? So, do you ever get a chance to journal?
I sometimes, yeah.
Okay, you might want to get back in there, young lady, and get some journaling in, okay? So,
Okay.
when we journal, we're going to sit down, we're going to write exactly what's on our mind, you know, right then and there. The migraines always lets me know that you're too busy, there's just too much that you're holding on to, there's too much that's going on that you're like stressing over and stuff, okay? So when you get a chance for some mindful meditation and from some journaling, you're going to be able to sit there and start getting all of that out. How's that meditation going right now?
Well, see, that's the thing. I was actually, I know this would sound kind of weird, but I started a special spiritual practice sometimes back in, more seriously in August.
Right.
And as I started getting even more involved, that's when it seemed that the migraine started. And I can't help but think that I'm being attacked, you know.
Right. Okay, so when you start your stuff, do you do your prayers?
Yes.
Okay, so you surround yourself in your prayers. See, I'm not one of those people that sit there and say I'm being attacked. What I sit there and see is I see the soul self fighting with fighting with itself. And that's why I tell everybody, sit there and please just start journaling everything that's on, you know, your mind, you know, people, places, and things. Who do you have an issue with? Start journaling about it. All right. And get it out that way. Sometimes what happens is we end up attacking our own self when we're fighting our own self. You know what I mean? So when you do a mindful meditation, the nicest thing to do for yourself, say a prayer. That puts a protection of white light around you. Set your intention. And, you know, the first, start over in one way. The first week or 2 weeks, sit there and just, you know, I hear all that. Just sit there and connect with your breathing, okay? Just connect with your breathing and allow yourself to relax. See? Because when you have so much going on and all those things are in there, when you're fighting it is the best way to put it. So even though you might sit there and say, okay, I'm just sitting here and I'm just doing this and everything, but actually there's somewhere in that subconscious and that soul part that's fighting it. All right. So just concentrate on your breathing. Set your intention to get to, this is a gift for myself. I'm not going to worry about work. I'm not going to worry about people. I'm not going to worry about my soulmate right now. I'm just going to gift myself with a nice, quiet meditation on my breathing. All right. And then journal some stuff down. But otherwise, you know, connect with me on Facebook. You know, I have a page, Angelic Wise Ones, and, you know, put it on there. Connect with me and stuff.
Okay, I will. I'm going to look on Ira's site because I'm sure he linked it there.
Yes, I will have that linked up on our website over there at Open Eyes Network, Alice.
Yeah, because we need to get that soulmate coming. Okay, so we got to take care of this first. We'll take care of this. Yes. All right, sweetie. Much love to you.
Thank you. You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alice. Awesome to hear from you again.
Thank you, Ira. Bye.
Bye-bye. Alice is one of our frequent flyers over there at the LNM Radio Network chat room, and she's one of our mods over there as well. She's a beautiful soul. I love that lady.
Lovely. Aww, God bless.
I just wanted to remind people, when you guys call in, we'd love to hear from you guys, but please have your side muted when you call in, because otherwise we get all the weird sound effects and echoes and everything that are going on. So just wanted to make sure to do that. We do have two other callers that have called in. We're going to go ahead and do the one here real quick. She's been waiting on hold now for a while, and I do believe that would be Doris. Is this Doris?
Hi, how you doing, Ira?
Hi, Doris. How you doing tonight?
Good. Hi, Adele. How you doing? Adele, how are you?
Hello. Hello there, young lady. How are you? I love your colors.
I love your colors, too.
I know it's festive for Christmas, right?
Yeah, somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah, for Christmas, but also for my spirit.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You're a love.
How's your mother doing? Ira.
She's doing really well today. She's having a good day so far. That's awesome.
Very good. Very good. I have, I think, 3 or 4 points I want to find out about, ask you a question about. How my mother and father doing. They both passed, but this is the anniversary. Their anniversary, I think it's about the 75th anniversary, wedding anniversary they had on December the 4th. And my grandson was born on Christmas Day, 21 years ago, and he's 22 this year, I think. And so I want to know if his is his path coming to being. You know, he's been off. He's been a little off. But
yep. He would have been off for about the last, I'm gonna say, year. Okay. There would have been things that are definitely going up and down with him. First off, as I was sitting there looking at your picture earlier while we were waiting, your mom is sitting there right beside you, and she's just kissing all over you. And yes, and she says, "Honey, I love you too." And yep.
Thank you. You look a lot alike my mother now.
Yes. Oh my God.
See when you see the other one, just like face and everything, body shape and all.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you. You are too.
Thank you. What is your grandson's first name?
Christian.
Okay, so here's what's going on, and what I've worked with my guys with, my angelic wise ones. He's getting ready to turn 22. You said Christmas.
Yes.
So he's getting ready to step into his power year. All right. Now, a power year is a double digit: 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, like that. Mm-hmm. So that means that maybe the year before, year and a half before, now his 22nd birthday, he would have been having a lot of issues in life.
Yes.
Like, everything's hitting him left, right, center, up, down, where you're going, oh my God.
That's right.
Yes. So what was going on was his soul was trying to get him to let go of everything that's no longer of value in his life. And that's people, that's places, and that's things. And when it comes to people, it's also himself. You know, what doesn't he value within himself anymore? Or what does he need to value more? Okay?
Yeah.
So here's the cool part, though. He'll be 22, and 22 is a power year. So that whole year that's coming up for him, it's allowing him to sit there and create what's going to go happen to him in the next 10 years of life. Okay? So how much do you have his ear?
Very much.
Good. So you can sit down with him and say, all right, look, we need, how's that schooling going, by the way?
Not good at all.
Right. So
got to get it back in school.
Yes, we got to get back in school. Okay. If he gets back in school, and I want you to make an agenda for him. Okay. So we have school because we are going to graduate. All right. And then we're going to find that which we really like. Because what was he taking before?
He has to finish high school. He hasn't finished high school.
Okay, so what does he take in college?
He hadn't started college yet.
I know, but what would he like to be when as he gets out there in the world? What does he ever like? Is he into engineering? Is he into computers? Is he into
computers?
Okay, good. So that comes at computer science and stuff, you know?
Right.
So we're going to take the word want out of our life, out of his life. Okay, because I want never gets. We keep going around in a circle when we say that. So I am going to graduate high school. I'm going to go do college. So you're going to work with him on, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. And this is what I have. This next year, if he can put all these kind of things in place, is he smoking too?
Yes.
Okay.
Marijuana.
Other stuff?
Marijuana.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I had no problem with that. Okay. But what it's doing is it's making him lag behind.
That's right.
So he needs a little swift kick in the butt there, but he has to look at that as a reward. So if you do good in your class and you start really buckling down, you get the reward of having, a toke, smoking, right? So, because you're not going to take it away from him right now, right?
He said it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
He said it wasn't.
Okay. So, but sweetie, I'll put some of he's got to sit there and say, this is who I am. And you got to work with him all year because he's creating his next 10 years. And if he puts it in there, this is what I'm going to do, and he actually works towards it, then yes, he's going to be good. Now, 4 to 5 years from now, he's going to have a little bit of bump in the road, but it's not going to be anything traumatic, okay? It's going to be the fact that he's going to be doing so good that then he's going to sit there and he's going to get a little bit lazy again, okay? So you tell him his grandfather is going to be using that boot really fast on his butt. Okay, but look, if you can sit there and get him working in this power year, I'm really serious. It's a very strong, powerful time that he actually can do things. But also tell him there's eyes that's watching him. So you tell him the angels, okay, and your parents are that they are watching him and are going to keep reporting to him. And if he doesn't, they're going to be tripping him. And I mean physically tripping him. So as he walks, they're going to like trip him. So
my father be tripping him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
he knew him from a baby.
Physically tripping him. Okay. He said he's worth more than what he's given himself right now. And the one guy that he's hanging around with, you like him?
No.
Yeah, because he said he's got to go. Okay, he's got to go.
Yes.
Yeah. And you need to wash his mouth out a little bit with soap, young lady. Yes. So, but if you can do that, look. Otherwise, is he living with you?
No.
Okay, good.
No, he moved out.
All right, because I was like, but he was there, right?
Right.
Okay, so yeah, he's got an opportunity now, even though everything's been so hard, he's got an opportunity now to definitely sit there and change it. It's going to take him a good 2 years to really start. He has to believe in himself,
I think that's the whole thing, believing in itself and being strong enough to get away from people.
Yes.
Strong people.
So, but if he can get that strength in him, then you've got a good chance. It might take him 2 years. Okay. But you've been doing a lot of prayers around him and you've been asking for a lot of help. So he needs to sit there and give you a kiss on the cheek for all that work that you're doing. But see if you can work with him and ask him, what is it that I really think that, you think that you would like, that would be cool, and work with him on that. That's his power year. Those things will happen the next 10 years.
Okay. Now let me find out something about me. Maybe it can help him even further. Financially. How do things stand for me? Don't tell me it looked that bleak.
Well, you got some really lovely energy in your throat chakra. It's a really pretty red, and that's a lot of fire energy and stuff, which is nice. So that's not going to stop you from anything. But they're also, what do you play the lottery or the slots or something?
Lottery.
Okay. All right. That's not always going to get you where you need to be. Okay, is what they're saying. Yeah, it can start. But they're showing, your dad's showing me that, and he's kind of laughing. He says, "That's my girl." And he says, financially, he says, give yourself a year. He says it'll start rolling all, in a nicer way for you. So after it might not be that great for the next 6 months, but after that, it'll start rolling in. 9 months into this year, you're going to be a lot happier, young lady.
Oh, yes.
That's when me and you can sit there and go on vacation, okay?
Okay, very good. That's what I'm looking for.
All right.
Okay, Nana. God bless you.
God bless you. Much love to you, sweetie.
Thank you so much.
Doris, thank you so much for calling in. I always appreciate hearing you. I will, definitely.
Okay, thank you, Adele, very much. You made me happy.
God bless.
Happy holiday to you and your family.
Thank you very much.
God bless.
I love that.
Bye-bye, Doris.
Bye-bye. God bless you. Happy.
I'm trying to see here. 252 area code. Who's this, and what's on your mind?
Hi, Adele. Hi. Thank you so much. Adele, it's Kenneth.
Hey. Hi, Kenneth. How are you doing? Yay! Hello, Pumpkin.
I love you, Adele.
I love you too. How have you been? Oh my gosh, Canette.
It's been wild
around you. We got a lot of love around you right now, young lady. Yes, I think you're gonna you're gonna get a huge surprise for Christmas. I think, and stuff. Yep, I see somebody putting a lot of really pretty lights and energy all over on your shoulders. Hey, wait a minute. Did you join something where you have to sit there and talk up some more? Or are you having to stand up for yourself or something more?
Yes, ma'am. I have.
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, because they show me you just like you have to sit there and step into your authority, right? So, but they're also talking about like you teaching something too. So, you've been either telling people stuff or trying to get them to listen, or you ready to teach them?
Yes, that's both involved in my work and in my social life.
Yay! Excellent, excellent. And that man too.
Well, if you're referring to my friend that that's difficult. Yeah, he's the one that I've been preaching at.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of really deep, dark blue energies around him, Canette, and that's a lot of strength and somebody that's really going to it's going to give you a run for your money. Okay, so but there is a lot of strength in him and a lot of depth in him and stuff. You're going to keep him around for a while.
Yeah, he's just a friend because he couldn't make a decision and he's currently with somebody else right now, and I'm kind of like
it's okay. You just keep him around and stuff. When I see that type of dark energy, Canette, it's all about Archangel Michael. And so it is dedication, it's strength, it's community too. So so yeah, you keep him there. Now I also have another young man, but he's like the red energy. So that's what I mean. I think you have a Christmas gift coming towards you. If not a Christmas, it'll be a Happy New Year. Yes.
Yay.
Send one like that to my way, right? So, so yeah. Now, did you just finish up school?
Yeah, I just finished my classes. Gonna be going into my next semester. I'm still in the waiting process for the medical stuff.
That's okay.
But I'm.
Look, we had a lot of things worldwide when it came to the energies, of the politics and our leaders and everything else. And a lot of things people don't realize was it was put on a show, out there. So a lot of things were put on hold. But now you're going to sit there and see probably around January, February, the monies that are going to start opening up for different openings for the government will have them a little bit differently and, like March too. So, so that's okay. You just hang in there with it. And, but like I said, they got a surprise coming for you. So, so I think it's going to be really good. Now, where's your brother?
He's in Florida.
Okay. Is he coming to visit? Or are you going to grab him up for a little while?
Yes, he's actually coming on Tuesday. I'm going to go pick him up.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. So he needs a little bit of extra care this time. Okay, just to let you know. So I know that you're probably going to be really busy too, but he's going to need a little bit of extra care. And he's very, very excited and can't wait to get there. I know that. So, so I think it's going to be really good. Does he have a girlfriend?
Oh my goodness. Not that he hasn't told me, but I've been sensing that.
All right. Yeah, I am too. So, but it's kind of still, it's almost like she's kind of shy too at the same time. So, I think he's done a pretty good job on this one. Okay. I think he's done a pretty good job. So, so that'll be really nice. But, when you guys get together, I think this time is going to be a different visit. I really do. There's some things that the two of you got to hash out or talk with each other about. And, yeah, a little bit differently. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So in good grades, young lady. Good grades. Yes. You got to be very proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on that back. Be very proud of yourself. I am. I'm proud of you. Yay. I'm glad you called. Yeah. I'm glad you called. So when you get a chance, what area are you in?
And well, I'm in Greenville.
Okay, all right. We're going to my Spirit Talk Time team. We're going to be headed down south in a couple months, so we're going to probably stop by your area. So that's going to be cool, and we get to.
Oh my goodness!
I know, right? That's exciting. I'm so excited. So we've been going all over the place. So yeah.
Well,
So
I'll make sure I stay in touch and pay attention to your social media. So if you're in the area, I have to see you, Adele.
Oh yes, yep, you will. No problem. We're gonna set up a venue and stuff, so we can invite everybody. So yeah, so yay! All right, dear heart, I love you. Merry Christmas, and I'm glad you called.
Thank you, Adele. I love you. Keep being. You're awesome.
All right, sweetie, I love you. Bye.
Thank you so much for calling in. I definitely appreciate it. Awesome to have you. I will say, you just said dear heart there, and I have to make a little comment there. That's actually the nickname that I gave to my wife many years ago. So
awesome. A really good and old school medium, a really good friend of mine. That was one of her words she always used, and she taught me a lot. And I do a lot of channeling. And so before I would sit there and send it out to, the public eye, and all the bloggers take it off with it, I would always send it to her and have her read it first, and then come, because I never read anybody else's work. And she would always sit there and say, dear heart, this is a good one. So I love that. Yes.
That's fantastic. I love it. Now, we do have one other caller that's coming in, and we'll go ahead and do this one before we hit the break. We're a little long on the break, but that's okay. I totally love it. So let's go ahead and bring them in. I do know who this is. This is Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hi.
So far, so good. I'm glad to hear from you tonight.
Oh, Sammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a frequent flyer as well, and a good friend of ours here personally too. So
yay, Sammy, is that with an I or a Y?
It's an I.
Okay, that's what I thought. You are a very strong young individual. Your energies are really cool because you have just this beautiful candy apple red energy all around you. And to me, that is energized. That's energy. Sometimes you get a little tired, or I think you just do a lot. You just do a lot, okay, and stuff. But that's a really strong energy. That's really pretty to see. You also, but sometimes people just, I know they probably love you and stuff, but at the same time, you really got some protections up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know how I see that? I see it as this warrior that has all these spikes coming out of their shoulders, and stuff on you. So, and that's, you're protecting yourself. And I think that in one way you deserve that. Everybody should protect themselves, and you deserve that. But at the same time, I think you also deserve a lot of pats on the back, and a lot of hugs for everything that you do. And you do take everything to heart, and stuff inside. All in the chest area, it's this blue, and you just remind me of Michael, also Archangel Michael. It's this really shiny, what do you call that, shield that's up in front there, and then a golden heart, and that golden heart has a little lock in there. So you hold on to things dearly, but when you love, really strong too. So
yes, ma'am, I do.
Yeah. And yes, nobody's, if there's someone that's around you and you're going to protect them, you go and protect them. And I love that, and stuff. But sometimes people don't always sit there and do that for you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay, because you have a lot of love around you. May I ask you, when's the last time you talked to Mom?
My mom?
Yeah.
I actually just talked to her 2 minutes ago. I live with her.
Okay, so because I'm being told to sit there and say hello to Mom. Hello to Mom. She's a really pretty orange energy, and I don't know if Mom puts her feet up or if Mom needs to put her feet up, but they're really trying to cuddle her right now, and stuff. But she has a beautiful soul energy, and you tell her that she has nothing to worry about. Okay, and I don't know what that's about or anything, but I'm just saying she has nothing to worry about. They're going to take really good care of her. So, but with you two at the same time, do you do writing? Do you write? I don't know. If
Yeah.
Okay, good. So are these your journal entries, or are you writing?
I'm currently in the process of writing the book.
Okay, good, because they just showed me paper and pencil, so I wasn't sure what time of writing that is, but they're saying to keep it up, and it's going to take no time at all. Okay, no time at all, and they're very, very just like happy, and it's almost like it's interesting. It's almost like surprise, I did it. You understand this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did this. Now it's not just going to be the one, but I sit there and I don't know if this is it's almost like a series. So I definitely see 2, 3, and it's almost like, but you already have another idea, right?
Somewhat.
Yes. Okay. Cause it's like halfway. So that's like that third is what they're trying to show me. And, but I don't, but what you have to understand is it really is a good idea. So keep going and keep doing it. And you talk to people too?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Do you give out messages yet?
Excuse me?
Do you give out messages from spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're awesome. Okay. You keep that up also. You keep that up also. So, now is this on a daily basis, or is it something that like I give out messages, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it right or if I'm giving the right thing?
Yeah, I do it every once in a while because I don't know if it goes through or not.
Yes. Well, hey, you're going to tell me that nobody ever gave you a validation? I think they do. Like for your messages.
I don't know.
Okay. So they said, keep it up. They said you have a lot to sit there and do. You also have a wren, similar to like a blackbird, but you have a wren on your shoulder. And this is going to be one of your spirits that's with you. And now, Mom's dad is in spirit?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's the one that's talking about, tell Mom hi. But he's the one that's talking about the wren. He's also the one that's sitting there saying that you have magical, powers, or you have special gifts that you haven't really fully tapped into totally. And it's all going to come out more in this writing. So as this writing is going to go on, you're going to have a really cool 2-year journey. Now, may I ask how old you are?
I'm 17.
Okay. So, no wonder. So, 17. Girl, you got so much that you're going to do in your life. This is so cool. So, yep, do the books, get those done, look at the messages, get those written down, connect up with your spirit guides. They're there to sit there and assist and help you even more so. You have a joy guide named Buttercup. So she's like really happy to sit there and get started with you. So, and joy guides are, they're so cool because they're anywhere from 2 inches high to 2 feet tall. And they're the inner joyfulness of us. So when we need to have some joy in our life, or we need to laugh and give ourselves credit, that's when our joy guide really sits there and starts bugging us. But we have to keep them busy because they're like a child and they can get very mischievous. So have your joy guide help you with schoolwork and help you with the writing in a way that give you the time and the space that you need. Don't ask them to write because believe me, you'll just like have a mess everywhere. So, but connect up with Buttercup and have some fun with your joy guide. Okay. So, but yeah, otherwise Spirit's got a huge, big journey for you in life and you're really going to like it. So really enjoy it. Okay. So keep doing what you're doing. It's just going to get better. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And I'm going to leave you with that, young lady. Okay. And lots of love to you.
Awesome to hear from you, Sammy. Awesome to hear from you, Sammy. I've been saying exactly these things to you for a while now too. So
yeah, see? Awesome. Good.
Yeah, I know.
Love you, Sammy dear. We'll talk to you soon.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love to you.
She is one heck of a spirit, I'll tell you. I love Sammy. She's awesome. She's been a big influence on our lives here in the household. So
she's a cutie. Yeah.
She is. She's awesome. Well, listen, let's go ahead and hit a break here while we have the chance to.
All right, sounds good.
Lots of callers, and I love it. So, yeah, you guys are listening to Open Eyes. If you guys want to call in tonight and get involved yourself, you can do so. The number is 260-494-3937. Our Skype line is JDA Film. As always, you can reach us over in the chat room at LNM Radio Network.com, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the show tonight as much as I am. This is a kick. I love shows like this. They're always a lot of fun, and I love hearing from all of you guys too. So stick around. We'll be back in just a few minutes, folks.
Let me assure you that our priority will remain to ensure stability and security.
In order to ensure the security and continuing stability.
Stability, security for Canadians.
Galactic Empire!
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Attention LNM Radio Network listeners. Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi available, you can still listen to every minute of the LNM Radio Network by calling 605-562-4203? No smartphone app or internet needed. Saves your data plan and no extra cost if you have unlimited minutes. Call 605-562-4203 to listen to the LNM Radio Network on any phone, anytime, anywhere.
Brothers at Arms is not about being militant, though there is a time and place where that is necessary. Brothers at Arms is not about arguing, though there are times where things may get heated. Brothers at Arms is not about who is right or wrong. There are many sides to each issue. Brothers at Arms is about exploring those sides, about dealing with the issues facing us today, about coming together and, through opposing views, understanding the deeper truths that are in the middle. Join Ira Robinson and Joe Long each Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on LateNightInTheMidlands.com as these Brothers at Arms discuss what you need to know. Brothers at Arms, it's about time. Have you been looking for answers? Have you been seeking the truth but can't seem to find it? Late Night in the Midlands has the answers for you. Whether you are interested in the paranormal, aliens and UFOs, alternative health information, or just a little hope and inspiration, we have a show for you. Late Night in the Midlands, The Secret Teachings, Open Eyes, Red Pill Reality Show, Brothers at Arms, and many more shows. All here on the LNM Network for you to listen to at any time that you want. Everything is free to listen to, and though it is not required, we are listener supported, and all donations are deeply appreciated. You will not find shows like these in the mainstream media. Go to LateNightInTheMidlands.com to listen. The LNM Network, where the truth has no fear. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Open Eyes. My name is Ira Robinson. Tonight we're here with Adele Marie, and this has been a great evening for me. I love it. Lots of energy, lots of great emotion going on, and I love shows like this. I love just opening up the winds and letting the callers call in and see what happens. It's awesome. If you guys want to call in and join us and get any messages that she might have for you, call in 260-494-3937. Our Skype line is JDA Film, and you can also reach us in the chat room over at LNMRadioNetwork.com. We're also live streaming onto YouTube, and that's over at youtube.com/C/Open Eyes Network. We're back, Adele, and thanks for holding on there for us.
Hey, no problem. No problem. This has been great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you bet. Have to make sure that everybody gets a chance to go pee real quick. So,
Yo, give me a break.
When one of the callers called in earlier, Alice, you were mentioning the journaling thing, and I wanted to go back to that real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
One of the things that always pops into my mind whenever I talk about journaling myself or telling people write things down is not only is the journaling good for, the catharsis of it all, just being able to get it out onto paper and kind of relieving some of that emotional tension that you have inside just because you're admitting, maybe not openly to anybody else, but you're at least admitting to yourself that these things are existent and so on and so forth. There's not only that, but now you also have essentially a laundry list of whatever things you have found in your life that are going in wrong directions or going in areas that you don't want them to go in, and you can take care of them from there individually, one step at a time.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
It really is.
I think with journaling, yes, you're right. You can sit there and you can go in, you can see step by step everything, like your whole life really laid out. I think the hardest part for people is the fact that they have to face the truth. It can be very embarrassing to our own self, writing about ourselves and writing about what we believe is a mistake or how we've had this issue and held on to it for so long. And we always got to look at both sides of the story, So yes. But journaling is, I always say there's 3 keys, journaling, meditation, and prayer. So
exactly. Yep. We do have a call that's coming in if you can't tell.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, Spirit's talking.
Again,
okay.
If you guys don't mind, when you guys call in, please make sure you have your side muted just so that it doesn't come through onto the show. So anyways, we'll go ahead and take the call here, though. It's 540 area code. Who's this and what's on your mind tonight?
Hi, this is Beverly, and I just wanted to talk to the psychic and find out a little bit about what's coming up in my life.
Beverly. Hello, Beverly. How are you? Good.
Good.
Yay. Well, a lot of things are coming up in your life, but it's also some of the challenges that you're facing right now, So, Beverly, it's really cool because right in the very center of you is this really cool yellow light energy, and that's what draws you to people, and that's what draws them to you. But sometimes when you're drawn to those people, there's some mistakes there, along the way. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay, but it's also saying let's go back to that gut, your gut intuition, because a lot of times that gut's been telling you one thing, and you're like, and you're going that way, the other way, So, yeah, right. So, but they want you to still stay with that gut. All right. You have the chance to sit there and turn a lot of things around right now. And they said January, February is going to be really some crazy spinny energy all around that you're definitely going to get through the holidays here. But remember, Monday starts Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde will be from December 19th, to January 8th. And it's not a time to start anything new. So they want you to sit there and just enjoy, everything around you. Give yourself credit more, young lady, and stuff. And stop listening to everything what those other people are saying too. So, but don't start anything new. But during this time, those 3 weeks, sit down and like Ira and I were saying, make a list of some things that's going on and address them, take care of them, because Mercury retrograde is a time to sit there and go back and look at things to redirect our lives. So, but they said once that happens for 2 to 3 months into, going into the new year, you'll have a few things here and there, but you're going to start seeing more positive things come for you. They've got, somebody definitely has a check coming for you. I can see that. So that's going to be like a nice thing. And then, but they said it's also going to be you sitting there and saying that you're worthy enough to sit there and have a great abundance, you know, in your life. So dad too, something about dad. Yeah, are you a lot like dad?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so was he a little bit more like, I don't know if he had a hard time hearing or
He was. He was hard of hearing. Yes, he was.
yeah, so that kind of lended into a little bit of stubbornness and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So and there's something also about his feet, and I don't know if he didn't like move forward enough or actually get to sit there and do what he really wanted to do, or somebody gave him a hard time because he always did. But they said a lot of that trait sits there and also comes around with you. Just know that he's happy, healthy, and whole, and enjoying himself. But he's like sending you lots of kisses. But yes. But he's saying that you're a very strong lady. He's saying, actually, you are so strong that whatever that you want to do, you can make sit there and actually happen. So where did you sit there and give up?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, so I want you to sit there and think about some of the things that you let go of that maybe you should have gotten and like really treated yourself with. Okay, so this next year is actually, it's going to kick off around April. Let me see, January, February, March, April is going to kick off into you having a few surprises in your life and really enjoying it. And like I said, they have some money coming to you too. So, and stuff. Now, do you smoke?
No, I quit.
Okay, good job.
2 years in January the 20th.
Congratulations. Good job. Only because I just saw a little bit of smoke around, so I always have to say that. But also, everybody around you and your guys are all saying, and you also have a doctor, a medical doctor teacher guy, Dr. McDaniels, and he's there with you. So he gives you those kudos for quitting smoking. But also about you speaking your truth more. You speak your truth?
I try to.
Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. But you're going to have a lot of gains in this next year coming up. So that's always a great thing. So then when you do, and you find those pennies and you find those dimes around, just sit there and say, thank you very much. You also, your grandmother on your mom's side, mom too. They're all sitting there and they say, keep it up, that they really like you. I don't know if you sit there, like, do you give them flowers or something? Do you put like, it's almost like you gift to them. So do you talk to them?
For my parents or my grandparents?
Your grandparents.
Oh,
Well,
they're all past.
I know, we can add them, but don't you talk to them? Why not? You need to talk to them, young lady. Sit there and like talk to them. Say, look, this is what's going on in my life, and I'm glad that you guys are around. So now you sit there and you need to help me out with this. And explain to them exactly what you need. You know, our loved ones, when they're around us in spirit, they love to help us out. But you got to talk to them. So open that line of communication with them, okay?
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, and yeah, there's but no, this it's been a little rough, hasn't it?
Yeah, times have been pretty rough.
Yeah. So look, they're going to gift you with some really cool things this coming year, and I want you to really understand that you're worthy of receiving it and value it, and keep writing things down too. They're showing me you're writing also.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just keep writing things down. And I don't know if this is list or whatever else, or if you're just doodling, but yeah, they want you to move forward more. Okay, and lots of kisses to you. Lots of kisses. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to leave you with that. There's a lot of other energies like walking around. You have a son?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Is he a looker?
Yeah, he's a good. Yeah.
He's a looker.
He's a good looking kid.
Yeah, and you're gonna like beat all those girls with like the broom and stuff and everything, but he kind of knows it in a way too. So not in a bad way, but he knows that he might have something there, and so yeah, so he is very valuable right now around you. Okay, so he's just got a lot of. I'll let you know right now. He's just got a lot of angels that are around him. And he was born with a blue veil over top of him. And that means he's always going to, no matter what can go on around you, but he's always going to be by your side. Okay? So, yeah. So I'm going to leave you with that. All right, sweetie?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beverly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beverly, for calling in. We definitely appreciate it. Nice to hear from you.
Oh, thank you, and you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
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 There was another caller that called in. I believe it was 302 area code, but they ended up hanging up just right before Beverly got off there. But we do have another one that's coming in, and I can say this one is going to be a Katie. Hello, Katie. Hello,
Hang on,
Katie.
I had you on mute.
There you are.
Hi, Adele. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, look at you.
Hey, I thought I'd call in because I have always been close to my grandmother. I was there the day she died, and I've always felt protected by her. Would that be true? Does my spirit connect to her in some way, or in a strong way?
Were you guys like, when you say that, you're always connected to your grandma, when you first got on here, you have a really pretty princess crown on you that somebody was putting right on top of your head. So that meant that you would always be a favorable one and stuff. So that looks really nice. But you also sit there and wear your crown really strong. But yes, when you're really close, look, you don't have to have a close relationship with a loved one in this life to have a close relationship with them in that life, and stuff. When they're in spirit, look, I have ancestors and friends and family that I didn't talk to for a long time. Some I hadn't even met, but they were always around me. But your grandmother, she worked very hard too, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yes, and her hands, she's shown me her hands, and that lets me, one, know that she worked really hard, but I don't know if she used to sit there and just hold on to her hands and try to, sometimes they hold on to their hands and not let other people know that they're massaging them because they might not feel that well. And stuff. But your grandfather is also in spirit. Would that be her? Would that be her spouse?
No, it wouldn't be.
So, because I have a grandfather or a gentleman, an older gentleman that's standing over there to your right. I don't know if that's a table behind you and stuff, but there's also a gentleman standing there. So, but
I have previously felt my husband's grandfather.
Okay, all right, because it's like standing back there, but she's sitting there saying that she's bringing him in, and stuff because he needs to say hello too. But yeah, but she also
I'm on the phone.
She's also showing me her legs and her knees, and I don't know if she didn't walk that well or she had a little bit of a problem with them, but she's taking me down there. But I know she did have pretty legs too at the same time. So, but it's all about you also, young lady, moving and walking forward. She's saying the last 3 to 4? The last 3 to 4 years, you've been sitting there and you've been, working hard. You've been moving a lot of different directions. You guys are expanding out even more.
Yeah.
Okay, because she's talking about that, and she says you've been putting it so well together. I don't know what that is. And stuff, and she says there's going to be a bigger expansion that's going to go on, and you guys, your business is going to keep on growing. But she's also talking about another location too. So, yes. Are you looking at another location?
We are indeed.
Okay.
We're actually thinking of another country.
Well, I think it's another location to start with, but she keeps talking about the old country.
Yep.
So, all right. So, but from that's going to branch off in 2 separate directions too at the same time. Okay. So you guys have sat there and you've been working hard and you definitely put a game plan in there, and you're going to see it come to fruition. But who does all the yelling all the time?
That would be either my children or my husband in friendly arguments.
I think it's your husband, okay? So, but in a good way, right?
Yes.
So, but yeah, it's like da 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 da. She goes, "Oh my gosh, sometimes just take a chill pill, would you?" So, and tell him don't give himself, a hemorrhoid or whatever, and stuff. Just like chill out. So, but let me ask you, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, you're 30. So you're in your stand-up year.
Mm-hmm.
So that means this year it's all about choices and decisions. Every time you turn around, it's going to be about choices and decisions.
Right now, we're planning, other than the obvious, which you've already stated, we're also planning to bring in a new addition to our family. So
yes,
we're hoping that sometime, I don't know what I see in the next 12 months, but we're kind of putting our fingers together, hoping that things will fall together as well. So
okay, so to expand the family and make it larger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's coming, and that's something about June. So we'll see how long that one takes, right? But yeah, it's about decisions, and sometimes you beat yourself upside the head.
I do.
You were, yeah.
I'm very analytical.
Yes, you beat yourself up too much. So, but just know that you have stars like all around you. It's just like everywhere here, it's just all stars, and that's the universe, and that's your connection with the universe, and that's your connection with spirit, and that's your connection with everything that you're doing, and people and places and things. Are you also like, they're showing you with a microphone, and they're saying how you're projecting out, and you're connecting to these people, and you're going to be bringing these people in to make even bigger connections. So the one business that you do have, they said that's going to exponentially just like burst and grow so fast that you're going to sit there and go, oh, my head is like even more filled now. So, so yeah, so all those stars are there. You're also sitting there saying you're channeling in a lot of different energies, and you're channeling in a lot of different communications. So, which is really cool too, young lady. You have like this huge, like, it's just a clear white energies that like shoot straight up from you and stuff. So I know that once you make a friend, also it's a true blue friend. Yes. And you like do you like otherworldly like individuals?
Yes, I do.
Good, because you got them around you too, just to let you know.
Well, she likes me, so that's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I speak to a lot of spirits as well. So, but not all the time. But I do try, and I'm still trying to learn to control.
Okay, well, that's okay, because you're doing really good and stuff. And actually, it's gonna be really cool because I'm gonna be able to sit there and see you on stage one day. And as you sit there, and I see a huge big audience in front of you, and you're gonna be showing them the ropes to a lot of things. And I think that's like cool. So, and I'm not just talking like doing like seminars and like these trade show or the shows and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. This is strictly just for you guys, and which is really cool and stuff. Your husband's got a really neat energy, young lady. He's like a popsicle. I've never said it like that.
Sound right.
He's like a popsicle, but he's like a really pretty lime green that has some pinks and orange going up through him, and so he melts really easily around you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yes. That's
he's this big, brutal, blunt person, but inside he falls every time when he's around me. I make him melt completely.
Yes, I can't wait. Good. I can't wait to meet you guys in person, because that'll be so cool to see and everything. But so yeah, you have a puppy too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have two dogs. One's an older dog, and the other one's a puppy in the house. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the puppy likes to get into everything, everybody's business.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody's business. It's like, what can I do? What can I do? Where is it at? What are you doing? Hello. How's it going?
I'm surprised it's not in here right now.
I know, because I was waiting to see it come in the background of you and stuff. So, but this one's a special gift from your grandma, and and stuff. And so just to let you know, that one, she had a hand in that one. And it's like, she's putting, wants to dress it up. So put a big bow on it. So I think this one needs to behave a little bit more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but she says, she says, listen. Who's got her ring?
Her ring?
Yeah. She's showing me her hand, okay? And I don't know what kind of ring it is just yet, but her ring's not there. Did she ever wear a ring?
I don't know. Before she died, I think she got rid of a lot of her stuff, but I don't know where it went.
Okay. Yeah, because she said it's missing, and stuff. And I think sometimes with their hands too, we all love to wear jewelry and stuff, but at the same time, I think it was kind of annoying or bothering her or something.
Okay.
But she says, bells. She says those bells are ringing, and that's her. So enjoy and stuff. And she just gives you a kiss on the cheek, young lady. Yes, a kiss on the cheek. So she says, hey, she said, I don't know if you picked up 2 or 3 people recently, okay, with their projects, all right? She said definitely 2 of them are going to be a really good seller.
Okay.
Okay, so definitely 2 of them. And she says you got 4 or 5 more coming. And that's going to be, I don't know if it's right now, going into the beginning of the year. And she says, those books are going to fly.
That's what I want to hear.
Yes. So she says, off the shelf. She says they're going to fly. So yes.
Right.
So yay. Good. And would you give your husband a big old bear hug from her?
I will.
Tell him he's doing a good job. Yes.
I will. I definitely will.
Yes. Okay, good. So, what else? You're good?
I'm all good.
Okay,
thank you so much.
Much love to you.
Much love to you too.
Angel hugs.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Always awesome to hear from you. We're getting an echo too. I'm not sure where that's coming from.
Yeah. My computer screen just turned out for about 2 seconds then.
Gotcha. That's what it is. Okay, thanks, Katie. We'll talk to you soon.
You're welcome. Have a good night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Right, bye.
Bye.
Katie's one of those awesome people as well. She's a beautiful soul, to say the least.
Yes, she was just so sunshiny yellow. I love it.
We have one more caller that's on hold here waiting, and we'll go ahead and bring them in. They've been on hold for a while now. So 303 area code. Who's this, and what's on your mind?
Yes, this is 305.
Hi there.
Area code?
Yep.
Hi. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I guess just
hello.
Just something. Just a prayer I've been praying for my career. I guess physician assistant school. I guess that's something I've applied. I've been rejected once and twice before. So just feeling a little discouraged in that area, but I'm still continuing because I know that's where my heart lies, where my passion is, where my calling is. But that's basically that's been my prayer. And then Monday I have to retake an exam to be able to apply again. So that's basically what's been in my heart. So yeah.
Sweetie, can you tell me your first name again?
Yeah, it's Shirley. Shirley? Yeah. Shirley.
Oh, that is such a cool name. That's a really pretty name.
Thank you.
Yes. As I when you're putting it together, it reminds me of the octaves of the angels. And so you've been putting your prayers out to the angels?
Yeah, I've been praying a lot about this and where God wants to take me.
Okay. So but they as you're talking, it's really cool because it's like all these angels that are standing around you, and they're playing lots of music too, and they're trying to sit there and put you in a more relaxed type of energy. They want to just relax about it. As you're sitting there and you're filling your applications in, and as you're sitting there and taking these tests, it's all going to be about the energies of everything that you touch. Okay. So
yeah.
everything you touch, whether it's be the computer, you know, the pencil, paper, whatever else, sit there and put the positive energy, like I am awesome. I have this job. I have this opportunity. I have passed this test. They love me. You know, so put some really good energies, because as the other individuals, whether they get it on the computer or in person, when they open it up, that's what they're feeling. So you want them to sit there and feel all the awesomeness. Okay. So you said you're taking it within 2 days, the next test?
Yeah, it's going to be on Monday.
All right. So good. So, on Monday, as you're walking, you know, as you get up in the morning and stuff and you say your prayers, you know, there's that prayer of the light of God from James Stillett Freeman. And that's always a lovely one to put around you. Okay. So, but they said that it's actually, there's something about 2 to 3 days. Okay. So there might be a delay or a little glitch, because when they add a 3rd day, that means that either you're taking it and then they're going to be asking you to come back with something, you know, because they're talking about there's like paperwork that's not quite right. Okay. So I don't know. You said you put applications in with this?
Yeah, I put an application in this year. And so far I received just rejection letters from universities. And a couple universities, I call them and I let them know how can I make my application more competitive. And they basically just told me I have a good application, I'm a good candidate. There's just not enough seats for the program, so they have to sometimes reject good applicants. So,
and here's the other part is too, where is it that you really desire to work at? Okay, because they're also telling me that you're putting them in some places that you don't necessarily, you know, you don't care if you go there or not, but it's not really the destination that you're looking for. You understand that?
Yeah. That, well, like I just sent applications because like my finality is to, you know, get into PA physician assistant school, but I don't necessarily know the location or, you know, where or what state.
All right. So go ahead and choose one. Get that manifestation going. Go ahead and, you know, choose an area. You know, here's the hard part. Like I was saying to the other young lady, Mercury retrograde starts Monday, right? And it goes to the 8th. So you want to sit there and go back and revisit the paperwork or however you, the application you filled out. Look at, put out exactly where you are desiring to go. You know, this is the location. This is where I'm going to go. This is the job I'm going to have. This is what I'm going to do. And this is how it's going to be. Right. So do that. Now they are talking about June with you. February is going to have a little bit of an opening. So you definitely come February, you're going to start like more towards the middle to the end of February. You're going to start feeling a callback coming. So they're saying they're looking at June, possibly July, for you to sit there and finally get your feet, you know, on the ground with all of this. Okay. So that that position opens for you, because it's also, they're talking about the monies. Okay. So, lighten up, let it go. Watch that movie, Let It Go. Right. Just relax some. Okay. When you're filling things out and stuff, you know, this is my job. This is, I'm abundant in it. Put out all kinds of good positive stuff. And they said, then allow the universe to do it and like, just let go. Okay. And allow the universe, allow the universe to take care of it as you're still working on you. And then allow them to do that. Okay. They said, get your snowshoes, because there's going to be snow soon. I don't know where that came from, but okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you know, you got some beautiful green energy around you. That's a healer, and that's a healer of words, and that's a healer of heart. So as you're like healing yourself, you're going to be healing others, and it's just that touch you give. It's just being in your presence, you know. So it's really cool. You got a beautiful healing energy. You keep that up, and keep moving with it. And you also have, I'm supposed to tell you real fast, you also have a joy guide named Daisy. And she says it's pleased to make your acquaintance, and she likes to wear polka dots. Just to let you know.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so your joy guide's going to help you lighten up with this and actually have a good time during the holidays, okay? But
Okay.
yeah, so good luck, sweetie, and much love.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much
it.
for calling in. I really appreciate it. And hope we hear from you again soon.
Yay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we have one more caller coming in, and we'll go ahead and bring them in. This has been great. I love it.
Yay.
Easy show for me. I haven't had to say much of anything.
Right? Yeah. No, it's been fun. Thank you, Ira.
541 area code. Who's this, and what's on your mind tonight?
Hello, this is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hello.
Yay.
Hi.
Deborah, you got go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, I was wondering if I'm going to be able to retire.
Are you going to be able to retire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You love animals?
I'm sorry?
Do you love animals?
I do.
Oh my gosh. As soon as you said your name, you got like all this like yummy animal energies all around you. And that's not dogs and cats, that's like horses, bunnies, and everything. How awesome.
I have a lot of love for everything, everybody.
Yes, you've got a beautiful, beautiful soul, and it's just a wonderful golden white. And whenever I sit there and see a golden white and feel a golden white energy around someone, that always lets me know that you're a light of God. And as a light of God, you're, we're all God's children. But these light of God souls, they work their butts off, all their life. And they just love everyone and stuff. And sometimes they're like, man, when do I get a break? Please. Right. So you're they're talking about 2 years with you with work and stuff. I know you would like to like minimize that down to 6 months at the most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So but they're also talking about a shift at work too. And so I don't know if they're changing things around at work. I don't know if that you've been looking at, yes, you're talking about retirement, but I don't know if you've been looking at another area or if they've been trying to move people around.
Well, I'm a truck driver, but I have been thinking about starting a new business, getting into something else.
Okay, good. You have 6 months to sit there and look at all that.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's really cool. When we feel our destiny arriving and getting close to us, that's when we sit there and say, I really would like to sit there and do this. So they're talking about a 6 months intermission right here, meaning to sit there and look at exactly what you would like to do. May I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 62.
Okay, good. Something that was going on when you were 54 years of age, getting ready to turn 55, you made a comment to yourself or you made a promise to yourself during that time. Something was going on that is the reason why right now things are going on the way they're going on. I'm not sure what that is. They just wanted me to mention that to you as you sit there and look at things, okay? So they're saying that you have 6 months to sit there and really start playing with this and putting a game plan in, right? So, and you always, whenever you start a venture, they're saying start part-time with it, start creating it, start writing it out, start building it and everything. So that way that the transition is going to be really smooth, that you don't quit your job and then try to start something new, So, but yeah, you actually have a really good idea, but there's something about the plan of it is, so have you put the plan together yet?
I have a plan that I'm started, and I think I'm going to buy some heavy equipment on this weekend.
Yes. Yay.
A big tractor, and see if we can start doing something else.
Okay. On the side first, right?
I'm sorry?
You're going to start doing something on the side first, right?
Yeah, I am hooked up with somebody who I believe is my life partner, and he's going to start working with this big tractor while I'm truck driving, and
okay, all right.
Then hopefully,
they're talking about 1 or 2 pieces of equipment. So if you're going to get that, then it won't be longer before you get another piece of equipment too. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So like I said, it's that 6-month thing. And even though like these energies are building up right now, there's going to be a lull in energies in February and March, business wise and stuff, money wise and everything. And that's kind of like for everybody across the board. So don't let that deter you. Okay. Because they're saying like, definitely within the 2-year mark, you're going to be on your own, in your own business, and really enjoying it. And actually, this guy, they're showing me him with a really big smile on his face. So that lets me know he kind of tickles your fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'm in love with this one.
Yeah. So that's really good. And he's got some, he's got some kind of like some old energies with him. Okay. So there's a lot of ancient writings around him and stuff. And you think he's pretty smart too, right?
Oh, I do. He knows everything.
Yeah. That's what I mean with those ancient old energies. So you guys have a really good game plan, and it's going to keep you nice and level for the next 3 to 4 years. And then at the 5 to 6 year mark, it's going to expand even more so. So good job. Keep it up. So you are right on your path. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. And much, much, much love to you. Dad says hello.
Well, thank you so much, Adele.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ira.
You are so welcome. Thank you for calling in tonight, and have a great night.
Yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas to you both.
You too.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
We have another caller that's calling in and wanting to speak with you, so let's go ahead and bring them in here real quick. It'd be 443 area code. Welcome to Open Eyes. Who's this, and what's on your mind? Hello, 443 area code.
Hello.
They might have this.
Hi.
There you go.
This is Patty calling.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hello.
Hello. You're such a cutie. Patty.
Okay.
Is that with an I or a Y?
It's with an I.
I. All right. Good, good, good. So, Miss Patty, you have a voice of the angels. Oh my goodness. All around you. And it's really interesting. Miss Patty, you always keep your word?
Yes, I do. I try at least.
Yeah, right. And they said from that's why you're always like moving forward. Do you ever feel like you're being pushed to sit there and do something, or something is coming, or you just know that it's like right there, but you can't like seem to like figure out what it is?
I'm not sure.
Because they're sitting there and they're showing me you being like moved along or being pushed to try to sit there and I don't know whether it's to do something or know that something's going to be coming. Do you like to dig your heels in a lot?
Well, I am currently pursuing a new opportunity, and there is a little bit of fear going on with my worthiness, to be honest.
Yeah, that's where
I am pursuing it, and I'm doing it, but I'm a little scared.
Okay. No, please don't be. Not at all, because you wouldn't feel that push. I mean, when you dig heels in, yes, that's letting me know it's like, oh, I don't know about this. But you wouldn't have that opportunity right there if it wasn't meant for you or to be. You know, I have a friend that sits there and says, if everything lays down easily as you're moving towards it, then it's meant to be. Okay. If you ever have any hardships with it, then no, walk away from it. But you have these beautiful wings all behind you, and that's on you personally. And they're really pretty because they're like a whitish soft pink, and they sit there and they sparkle. And so that means that you do have the angels on your side with this one. Grandma too. Everybody's been putting everything in place for you. So yeah, it's about time, you know? You don't have anything to worry about. You're adorable.
Well, the thing that's holding me back is Mercury is going into retrograde, and you're not supposed to start new things during that period of time. So what do you think about that? Should I wait or just go for it?
Okay, so how long have you been working on this?
It's been a few weeks, and I got an acceptance letter
Okay,
which means that it's time to. I can go for it.
Okay.
So now
retrograde won't.
I guess I'm ready.
Yeah, Mercury retrograde won't touch you. See, you're not supposed to start anything new, okay? And that means come up with a new idea, think of something new. All of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go out and I'm going to, buy this TV, or I'm going to go buy a radio show, right? Because it really won't work. But if it's something you've been working on before retrograde starts, and I always tell people at least give yourself 1 or 2 weeks before it starts, right? Because we still feel the energies. But if it's something you've been working on, and I think you've been working on it longer than a couple weeks, I think that this has been something too that's been happening before, or given little glimpse of ideas at you. So yeah, I don't see anything wrong with you doing it during Mercury retrograde. Believe me, I've got a whole see. Mercury retrograde also is about taking care of things we've been putting off. Okay, so if we've been putting off that like, that pile of junk right there, cleaning it out, well, let's just do it. It goes faster. Let's just go ahead and, oh man, I've been putting off sitting there and starting this, whole new idea that I have. Well, Mercury retrograde is going to support me all the way through it. So I think you should go for it. And yeah. And, you are of value and stuff. You're just of value, and you have to understand that you're beautiful with it. So it's time to step in your authority, young lady. Yep.
Well, I like what you're saying, and I'm smiling, and I'm actually I'm ready to take the leap. So this has been a wonderful conversation.
Yes, you let Ira know, and I know about it later as you move forward. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you, Adele.
Bless you. Yes. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Same to you. Bye bye now.
Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it.
Yay.
Thank you.
So I think we're just going to go ahead and skip through the second break, because at this point we'd only have about 15 minutes left. So.
Okay. All right.
There is still time if you guys want to call in and talk to Adele. You can call in to 260-494-3937. Skype line is JDA Film. And as always, you can reach us in the chat room at LNMRadioNetwork.com. So before we hit any other callers, why don't you go ahead and give out your information about where people can reach you, or where they can find you on the web, or anything along those lines.
Oh, well, thank you very much, young man. My website is angelicwiseones.com. And I've been around, gosh, it seems forever, right? But you can also find me on Facebook, Angelic Wise Ones. You can find me on Instagram as Angelic Adele Visionary Medium. And also on Spirit Talk Time. So I have a team of awesome mediums. And what we are doing right now is we are going up and down the East Coast, and we are visiting like events, holistic areas, other mediums and psychics and stuff. And we're interviewing them. We're having fun, and we're letting the audience know exactly where to come when they need to find the real deal. And we also have these Spirit Talk Time round circle tables where we allow everybody to come in, question and answers. We give out messages and stuff. So, and at the same time, we're filming everything. And right now, we're doing a documentary, and it's on my life as a visionary medium and what I see and what I experience and everything I've gone through. So, so it's really been cool. I do sit there and on Instagram, I constantly, I'll post pictures, we'll do things on Facebook. Yes, I do get back to you. I'm also on Twitter, and just kind of all over the place. But like I said, I have classes. I do actually this Sunday I'm having a night with the stars, and everybody comes in. We do a short meditation, and I start giving them messages from stars who have passed over. And we've had Bob Marley in here. We've had Richard Pryor. We've had Michael Jackson. We've had all kinds of really cool individuals and stuff. And like I said, I teach a development class, and I teach you how to do what I do. And I have some awesome, amazing students, and in their own rights, they're readers, and we just have fun with it. But we get real.
2016, you've had a lot of people added to that list too, man. 2016, it seems like everybody's in trouble in 2016.
Yes. But the cool part is everybody's connecting. Everybody is having something to do with spirit, whether they think they, are seeing things, whether they're hearing things, and they just really want to learn more, and I just think it's awesome, and stuff. So as I do all this traveling, and like I said, I have my team, then I have my other students that also are teaching classes and stuff too. So it's been really neat. So yeah.
That is cool. Yeah. That is cool. Now I will toss in here. Are you able to do one without the person being present?
Yes and no. Okay. So yes, for the fact that, wait a minute, what do you mean by not being present?
Aha. Well, I was going to say my wife is in bed and I'd love to see if you could do one for her.
Oh, okay.
Because she'll be listening to this show after the fact. So
okay, so here's my other thing. I'm one of those type of individuals because I really am a hard teacher because I believe in responsibility. But I just don't walk up to people and give them messages. We always have to have permission. So if you are giving permission on this young lady and stuff, then we can do this.
Yeah,
so,
actually, she before the show started, before she went to bed, she said, "I'd love to hear anything." Yes. So
okay, good. So she has lots of roses all around her right now, and I love the fact that a lot of people tonight that's connecting, they have a lot of pink, energy. That's love to me. And so this is a really soft pink that has streaks of red in it. So there's a lot of love that's being surrounded all around her. She also has the Blessed Mother Mary around her, and she has Teresa the Little Flower. Now these individuals are it's not a religious thing, it's a spiritual thing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that means that whatever her energy connects up with it. But it's also talking about her listening. And I don't know if she's there's something about the one side of her face, and maybe because she might be laying on it right now, but there's just something, and I don't know if if there's something that's not feeling well on one side of her face, or if she has a hard time really speaking up for herself. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and at the same, now is her dad's dad in spirit? I've got two gentlemen that are standing right here beside her.
Both are. Her dad is, and her grandfather is. Yeah.
And I don't know if because I see the two gentlemen, and I don't know if they're a lot alike themselves, but they do sit there and they hear her talking to herself quite a bit, and but the as like right now as she's like laying down.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, let me see. As she's laying down, they are standing right there. Now she has books around her too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but they are standing there right there, and they're kind of like talking between themselves on who gets to help her the most, or who loves her the most, and who is actually there for her the most. So even if her whichever one passed away first, it doesn't matter time that way. But they're arguing between themselves right now, and stuff. But she also is very beautiful, young man.
Yeah.
She really is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So, but she's got a lot of talent within inside of her. Okay, so and I don't know if she does do the writing and everything, but
she does,
it's also talking about speaking, her talking.
She co-hosts the shows with me, so
okay, good. So she has a way of talking and to people that connects with them and really connects with them, and she's got this just beautiful, buttery, like soft energy. So, but at the same time, she's a very strong woman, and you've actually found your forever. Okay, so I know a lot of people will sit there and they come to me and they talk about twin souls, soulmates and stuff. I see that as a different thing, but what I do see around individuals is we're always, what we need to ask for is our forevers. So you and your wife are forevers.
Oh yeah, without doubt. She is my everything, to say the least.
She's just like, that's really cool. That's like holding hands, walking along the water or out, side, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that constant contact. You have to have, like, you live and breathe for one another.
Yes.
And that's just beautiful, beautiful to see. So there's also, I don't know William, but it's she. Now, do you have little ones?
We do. They're not hers, but they are hers.
It's just like I see, but at the same time, yeah, it's not quite like touching upon it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the little ones, oh man, you got an angel, don't you?
We do.
Yes,
Seth is autistic, severely autistic, but he is an amazing being.
Yes, he's an angel. Those those are the ones that they can fight for everybody, but at the same time they cannot fight for themselves, right? So so then what happens is they open the door to other angels to come in and like, everybody, let's do this together. So but he really is beautiful.
He is definitely that channel, yes.
He's got like a song that needs to come out and stuff. So, and just to let you know that you have been an amazing parent, amazing dad, and stuff. You have like, you've gone out of your way and stuff. And for that, you have lots of accolades in heaven too. So always know that this little one will always be taken care of and always is surrounded by the angels and his grandparents and everybody else, you know.
Awesome.
They just love him to death. So, but she also has, they're showing 2 paths for her, okay? So that means that whatever she's doing right now, there's also another area that she's going to very well excel at. So you guys have a lot of expansion out there too, that's coming even more so. So, but yeah, I see you guys growing old together and everything else. So beautiful. You just tell her, her grandma says she's a lot like her. She's a lot like her, and that she's precious and that she's beautiful. But like I said, she also has she's got a fork in the road. Is she thinking about doing something else too? Because you said you two work together, but is she doing something else also?
She's kind of like exploring at this point, trying to figure out what she wants to do. So
okay, yeah. So she's definitely is going to sit there and she's gonna stay there where she's at, but she's definitely taking another step in another direction too. So yeah, so she has a lot of beautiful stuff. How old is she, may I ask?
She is 27.
Oh, 27.
Yeah.
Okay. So her stand-up year is at 30. So yeah, as long as she doesn't fight herself, she'll have a smooth going into her stand-up year. But by the time, in another 2 years, she'll be firmly standing on her own in another way too, which is going to be a great way. But they won't let me tell you that one.
Okay. I understand that. Now, one other question, and we do have a call that's in too, but I would have one other question. What do you see anything as far as her heart is concerned?
I think that's where the Blessed Mother is around her. And what they're doing is they're laying their hands on it, but they won't let it be touched.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand that?
I do.
Because I don't. So they're just laying their hands on it. It's very peaceful, very like light. It's very light. It's almost like if you touch cotton candy, but they won't let anything be touched there. Okay.
Understandable. Yeah. She was born with a missing valve and almost didn't survive. She had a near-death experience actually when she was a child because of her experiences with her heart. So.
Okay. All right. Yep. They're not letting anything touch it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Totally.
All right. Good.
Let's go ahead and hit this other caller here real quick before we run out of time tonight.
Sounds good.
410 area code. Welcome to Open Eyes. Who's this and what's on your mind tonight?
Hi, this is Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi. I definitely have met Adele before.
Yay. Karen is a lovey. Yes.
And I am looking for my forever mate.
Yes, Karen's got new love coming into her life. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I've got my eye on someone, and I'm just wondering if it's the right one.
Well, young lady, first off, he's going to play hard to get. But it's like a crush kind of like feeling, you know, when you have a crush and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and it's also going to be kind of interesting. This one wants to make sure all the right steps are taken, okay? Wants to make sure that, you know, it's a gentleman, one, okay? So being an old-fashioned gentleman wants to make sure he takes all the right steps, you know? So I don't know if he has a brother, but I think that there had been, or a very good friend that was like a brother. I think there had been competition before, and he just never felt like he had a chance, you know, and stuff. But I think this is a good one. I think he's a keeper. So But you have to allow your artistic and beautiful personality to come out, one. You also have to allow yourself, because, see, I love your sense of humor, and I think he really loves that sense of humor too. So they're just saying, let this one go the old-fashioned romantic way. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yes, that old-fashioned romantic way. And almost like, if it's really nice and chilly outside, but you can still go out and maybe ice skate and stuff, that if the opportunity came along, that would be a really, like, cool thing to go and do, and just sit there and say, so, because, see, I don't ice skate, okay? So I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
That's okay. I'm going to try and allow him to sit there and try to, show me what to do and hold me up and stuff, right?
Okay, got it.
They're talking all about that. Now, they said February is going to be the huge turnaround for all of it, okay? So this gives you plenty of time to sit there and flirt and enjoy the attention.
Okay.
And to find your sexy self and enjoy it and have fun with it.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it really does. And, your mom is standing right behind you.
Aww.
And she's sitting there and she's like primping you, and she's putting you in front of the mirror, and she's turning you this way and she's turning you that way, and she says, "What could he not love?"
Yeah, I kind of feel that I should kind of check out a new wardrobe and maybe put some makeup on. So okay. I've definitely been feeling that.
All right, I think we might have the right person to sit there and like do all that with you, because she's really good at it. So and that's Net. So yeah, because that's what she loves to do. She loves to beautify. But you know what? You have this beautiful energy that shines out anyway. So the only thing that's going to do is accent that even more, and everything, Karen. Okay. And so this is going to be a fun time for you. Yay.
Okay, great. Yay, thank you so much.
Yep, business is growing. You got your forever coming down the pike right here. You have some new experimenting with work and stuff like that, is what they're just saying. So there's something new that you're going to experiment with, and it's going to be very creative. And but they're also talking about roses for you too. So and Mom's putting lots of roses, and also your grandma is putting lots of roses around you, and she's just giving you a big old hug and kiss. So good. So yeah, lots of love to you, young lady.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen, so much for calling in. We appreciate it.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love ya.
So definitely a heck of a show tonight. Adele, I appreciate you coming on. AngelicWiseOnes.com is your website, right?
Yes, it is. Come by and see me. Yeah.
Any other final messages you'd like to get out for the folks here in the final a minute and a half or so we have?
Actually, I have I forgot all about it. I have a Merry Christmas special going on right now. If you want to book a reading for 1, 2, or more people, and then do groups too. But yes, there's just, Christmas is a time to sit there as family and friends, and it's sharing and it's caring, and never think that you're alone, because no matter what, you're never alone. Your loved ones are all around you all the time. And they just love you. So, yeah, so Merry Christmas. And I thank you, Ira.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming on. If you want to hang out for a minute, I'll talk to you after the show's all done.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all of you guys being here with us, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the show tonight as much as I did. This has been a fabulous show. We're going to have Adele come back on again here in the really near future. It's just been one of those shows. I love the interaction with the callers. I love talking to somebody that has an understanding of these things that go on the other side, and the people that can communicate over there. It's always amazing to me. If you guys want to go to the archive of this show, it's going to be at openeyesnetwork.com, and you guys can also go to the YouTube version if you want to. The YouTube channel is youtube.com/C/openeyesnetwork. While you're over there, make sure that you guys hit that little subscribe button so that you could get notified of when we put out a new show or when we go live. We are live every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're also live at midnight Eastern Standard Time on Fridays with the Duct Tape Nation. That's hosted by Joe, and I'm usually on there as well as a co-host /guest, and I'll be on there tonight with him as well. We're going to talk about child abductions and some other issues as well. So hopefully you guys will tune in and show your support. If you want to send me an email, feedback@openeyesnetwork.com is the email address, and you guys can send anything that you want to send. Just, make sure there's for me. If you, I keep getting spammed by other people's emails, and it gets a little annoying. If you guys want to meet us on social media, we're everywhere. It's Open Eyes Network on all of the different social media platforms out there. And again, hit us up over there. We interact constantly. And if you guys have any show ideas or if you'd like to be a guest, let me know. Again, feedback@openeyesnetwork.com or the social media platforms. We will be back again live Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here where you're listening to this. You can listen to it then as well, and the Duct Tape Nation tonight too. So until next time, keep safe out there, have fun, and thank you so much as always for listening.